Welcome to another season of Midco Sports Game Balls. It's time to hand the treasures out to the top performers across the state. We've scoured the box scores, studied the huddle films, and went on the sidelines to find out who deserves this ball. And we decided to give it to 𝗕of Rapid City Christian, who threw a game-winning touchdown in triple overtime. We'll get deeper into his performance, but first let's take a look at some of the other top performers in the state. 𝗕𝗹𝗹 helped Wall take down Bennett County 50-0. Cedar scored 5 touchdowns in the first quarter, 2 of them on defense. Ian Byers of 𝗕𝗺liche led a highly productive Tiger offense with 210 yards passing and 88 more on the ground with a hand in 5 touchdowns. He also picked up an interception on defense. Bodell Davidson was another dual threat quarterback who helped 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗀 get a hard-fought 44-34 win against Great Plains Lutheran. Bodell ran for 143 yards and passed for another 152, and ran for 2 scores and passed for 2 more. Lucas Heiser and the Huskies made short work of Parker last Friday. Heiser piled up 170 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a pick on defense. Kelby Hett was one of the amazing performers for the Ranchers. Keegan Hett and Riley Veal had big days as well, but it was Kelby who was near perfect, going 9 of 13 for 284 yards and 5 touchdowns. Boston Katzer of McCook Central Montrose threw the ball often and accurately. He helped the Fighting Cougars to a 20-7 win over Flandreau and racked up 216 yards through the air. Ryan Krogh only needed a half to go over the century mark, both running and passing for Elkton Lake Benton. They took care of Coleman Egan in the opener. Cooper Long and Tance Wagner were 2 of the stars for Lyman against Jones County. Cooper scored twice on defense and then again with a touchdown catch, while Tance averaged over 20 yards per carry and totaled 236 yards on the ground with 4 touchdowns. Riley Orrell of Winter, he changed the game in Colton against Tri-Valley. Orrell scored on the ground to tie it up and then added 3 more rushing touchdowns later in the game. He also took this incredible punt return to the house as Winter defeated Tri-Valley 48-12. Reed Russ of Mount Vernon Plankinton, he rambled on through the Blackhawks defense all day long. Russ bowled over defenders for 3 rushing touchdowns and added 2 more through the air. Riley Cheddar, the freshman quarterback for the new co-op Freeman Academy Marion, and in his first start, he lit it up for the Phoenix. He threw for 242 yards and 3 touchdowns in a 34-12 win over Burke. It's so hard to choose out of all these great performances, but I gave the nod to Kieffer of Rapid City Christian. He had the huge numbers, threw for 191 yards and 5 touchdowns, but the late game drama definitely helped his cause, and it got him the game ball. Rapid City Christian went back and forth with Lee Deadwood all game. They needed 3 overtimes to decide a winner. That's when Kieffer connected for his 5th touchdown of the game to put the Comets on top for good. Kieffer is just a sophomore. He improved throughout the game and got his team to victory, 36-30. Congrats, 𝗕𝗹𝗹, and keep on balling.